Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 2 stocks that you should be keeping in your watch list for today. And I'm also going to be breaking down some of you guys' stock who dropped their stocks of interest in yesterday afternoon's video. Okay, so we're gonna go over that as well. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. Right off the bat, the SPY is kind of neutral right now. It opened up really high, like at 5 p.m. yesterday, futures market open, and then it started to show this like slight downturn. But I don't think this is too major. I don't think this is too bad. There was news about another set of unemployment reports being put out today, and it just took just a slight dip. I don't think this is that bad. I really don't think this is that bad. Watch the market for a long. Okay, I'm not bearish on this thing. I'm really not bearish on it, especially above 36 or 36.37. Just anywhere in here. Watch for the curl. Watch for the curl. Okay, so not bearish on that one. And let's talk about the first stock. Now, the very first stock that you should be keeping in your watch list for today is Intel. All right, and Intel, I talked about it a few days ago, and I talked about this, right? Very obvious, very easy, a flag. Appropriate entry was literally anywhere down here, right? And then it just kept going up and up, and then now we got these short sellers in here that are cutting losses, and we also have short sellers over here that are next. Okay, and right now we are at that price. We are at 47.40. We are at 47.17, which is literally right where these people are. So just watch Intel for a potential squeeze to $48 today. Yeah, watch this thing for a potential squeeze. It could even go into the next week as well if the market picks up, which I think it definitely will. So watch Intel for a long play today. Not a trashy company. It looks pretty nice on the daily. Volume is slightly increasing. Today might be today if we can see like double the amount of volume from the previous 2 days, that would be great. Then you can just hold this thing throughout like the next week and the next 2 weeks, I guess. But yeah, watch this thing for sure. It looks good. No opposition to this. Stock number 1. Stock number 2 is Cisco. And Cisco, I talked about that one as well a while ago. I did. And so far, so good. I'm still long on this thing. And now we are right here where these short sellers are. And they're not happy right now because we're about to open higher. So watch this thing for a potential squeeze all the way up to $44. It got to $43 it touched $43 like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, it did. So watch this thing for a potential long. Okay, watch this thing for a potential long. There isn't any news on this stock specifically, but this is purely psychological. And watch for short squeeze. So that is the top 2 stocks. Now we're gonna talk about more interesting stocks and also answer some of you guys' questions. Okay, so the very first one is Riot blockchain. All right, somebody asked about this, and I talked about this one yesterday, and I said that I was not bearish on it, that I would not short this thing, not yet. I said that I wouldn't short it because I do want to see it really high to right here. Okay, and we might actually see it. I really think we might see that. Short sellers in here are terrified, right? Like, because the thing is, they got in short and then they added on the dead cat bounce, and then some smart short sellers covered right here and hopefully covered the second time the market gave them the chance to cover, right? And I'm pretty sure the other ones who were still greedy were hoping for the stock to drop over here to 640 so that they can add more and tank the stock even more. But right now, this is not the case. Okay, so watch this thing for a potential long. The nice thing about Riot is that when there is hype the other market, like the crypto market, for example. If you're not familiar with that, just Google it. You'll find some very interesting things. Okay, and this one kind of follows it right after it's like the aftermath. All right, so just watch this thing for a potential long. It has options on it, and it has a lot of options. The volume is also decent. Okay, so I'm not too bearish on this thing until I become bearish, which means that there is money to be made on the long side. Okay, on a long side. Yeah, so definitely watch this one. The next one that we're going to be talking about is Netflix. Let's talk about Netflix. And I believe it was yesterday's video that I told y'all I want to see Netflix open up at 485. And right now it looks like it wants to creep up there. And we got about 45 more minutes until the bell opens. So watch Netflix for a potential long. I don't think, yeah, these I don't think these short sellers here are liking what's happening right now. I don't think so. So watch this thing for a potential long all the way up to 490 today. And plus there is the bullish harami on the chart. So watch this thing for a potential long. Right now it's like right here at 484. But if it could open up just a little higher to like 485, then this move can be very convincing. So watch this thing for a potential long. Okay? Watch it for a long. Now, the next one that I'm gonna follow up on, you have been asking about this one, is Pinterest. And Pinterest, this right here is the moment that lots of confidence was lost on the stock. Yeah, that moment right here. There is too many short sellers attacking the stock right now. And they added over here too. And they're not letting go. They're really not letting go. Like it looks like it wants to drop even more, which is the sad part. So watch this thing for a potential short today. Along with Snapchat. I think Snapchat is retracing as well. Snapchat is retracing for, I believe, for the right reasons. It is retracing for the right reasons. And personally, I want to see it over here at 40. Yeah, around $40 before we go up to like 55 or 60 later on the next week or within the next like 2 weeks. But it's dropping for the right reasons. This is healthy. I didn't like the fact that it opened up higher, right? Because I made that video about it going to like what, 60 or 55, somewhere around there. Yeah, I made a video about it, and then it opened up higher, right? Which was great. Like a lot of people made money on this move, and I didn't like the fact that it closed red. And then the next day, just short sellers just started piling in. So this one might drop into 40. I want to see it at 40 so that I can scoop it up at the low, and then and then make money on it as it goes back up towards like $55 or 60. But so far it looks good, and I want it to kind of drop some more, just a little bit more. So that is my thoughts on Pinterest and Snapchat. The next one that y'all have been asking about is eBay. And eBay, let's talk about it. I've never talked about eBay on this channel before. So I actually like this thing for a long. I do. I do like this one for a long. There is a giant gap right here that wants to get filled. Okay, giant gap right there. And so far we are at 55.80, which is right on the cusp, right there. Okay, so watch this thing for a potential long today, especially above $51. It may even rise all the way through here. If not today, then it might take 2 days to get there. But just watch this thing for a potential long to the upside to like $53. And then after that, like what happens after that really doesn't matter. Just take your money and like go. Don't be too greedy, especially if it moves up. Like don't get too greedy with this. Take your money and then look for something better. Okay. Now, one more thing that I want to address is let's see, UAL. Let's see how UAL is doing. So airlines are not doing so good pre-market right now. It did show some potential earlier, like it showed a nice pennant on the 1 hour time frame, but now it's kind of like retracing backwards. So what I do expect is just more consolidation, more consolidation. This is highly unlikely. This move right here, highly unlikely. I don't see that happening. So just have patience with this one, and then we'll see exactly how it does next week. But as of right now, I'm not too bullish on it. I just wanted to go sideways for a bit, for like maybe 2 or 3 days into the holidays and into next week, and then from there we'll see what will happen with the airline industry. But that is my very honest opinion on that. If you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you're new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I release these pre-market analysis videos at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens, and the post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon. All right. And also, if you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And also, if you are a beginner looking to get started in the stock market, looking to make some money in the stock market, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to sign up and to get access to this amazing tool called Thinkorswim. It's completely free of charge right after you sign up with TD Ameritrade. Also, you can get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull using my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using my second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video. Now, one more thing. In yesterday's video, I mentioned that Tesla was in that zone, and I warned a lot of you not to be too greedy. So I hope a lot of y'all listened and took some money off the table, because it's not looking too good right now. That's just my final thoughts for this. Again, happy trading. Don't get caught on the wrong side of the trade.